Hi everyone, it's Daniel here. Today I'll be reviewing another Queen album. And this is I believe let me think, let me retrace my steps. This is their 12th studio album from 1986 and it is Kinda Magic. Oh, I love that album cover, like. I believe Disney actually, Disney animated like the characters on the artwork for this album, which is pretty cool. So of course you got Brian, Roger, John and Freddie at the front, very cool. I like the fireworks in the background, all the eye-catching colours and whatnot. Yeah, people are mixed on this album cover, but I love it, you know. Definitely, it definitely, how do I say this? It definitely describes the album quite well. And, you know, it definitely fits, you know, the theme of the album, you know, kind of magic, you know, that sort of thing. So, yeah, very cool. Like it says, the front, here's the spine. The name of the band is in red and the name of the album's in yellow. Quite eye-catching, I guess. And here's the back. Very cool. We've got a keyboard, we've got a crown, we have a fishbowl, a frog, some cards, a snare drum. Wicked. So, yeah, this album was produced by Queen, Mac and David Richards. Well, the album was produced by Queen, Reynold, Mac and David Richards, so pretty much an entire collaboration here. Yeah, in my opinion, I think this album has the most musicians on it, because we've got an orchestra on a couple of songs, and then Spike Edney, the touring keyboardist for the band, he actually plays on a few songs on this album, and yeah. And then we have Steve Gregory on saxophone, which is pretty cool on one of the tracks, so I'll get to that in a minute. So let's go through each track. There are 9 tracks on this album. This is the original CD pressing, so there's 3 bonus tracks at the end, so yeah, I'll go through them soon, and yeah, let's begin. So, opening track 1, Vision. What a song, love that song. They wrote that after Live Aid, released it as a single. What a track, very powerful, very strong album opener. I mean, you get lots of synths at the start, and then the guitar comes in. It's just a cool song, I love this song. Oh, and by the way, this album's sort of a soundtrack to the Highlander, kind of. I've not actually seen the Highlander, so yeah, I should have really, but oh well. One Vision's still a great track, and on this album you do get audio clips from the film, which, yeah, like I said, I haven't seen, but it doesn't really bother me. I still love this album. And you got some great songs in it, I mean, come on. And it kind of goes back to, like, yeah, some kind of goes back to 70s Queen a little bit. So, yeah, very cool. Next track is the Kind of Magic, the title track. What a great song, I love that song. I believe it was written by Roger Taylor. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I love this song, I love the bass line. It's just a catchy song, I mean, come on. And it was used for an advert, I can't remember which one, but that's how I discovered the song, and I was like, no, and that's by Queen as well. So that's pretty cool. So, Kind of Magic, love that song. I'll always love it, you know. It's definitely it's definitely a pop song, but I mean, you get a great video, you get some great guitar from Brian May, you get a great bass line from John Deacon. I believe all the synths and the, of course, the drums were played by Roger Taylor, of course. Well, the drums, of course, the synths, because, well, that's the thing about Queen, you know. They could all, like, play bits of keyboards, and, like, it depends on who wrote the song, or who was the main songwriter. Well, most of the time, anyways. So, yeah, Kind of Magic, great song. I believe Chris Rea played he didn't play an instrument, but he did the finger snaps at the start and the instrumental break. So that's pretty cool. Well, I believe he did. He's not credited, but yeah, I've heard that somewhere. The next track is 1 Year of Love. What a beautiful song. I mean, well, okay, well, it might be kind of out of the comfort zone for Queen. You haven't got any guitar in the song. I believe this was a John Deacon song, but Freddie's vocals are great. The drumming is crisp, clean. I love the drumming on this song. Of course, you got John Deacon on bass and the Yamaha DX7, which the Yamaha DX7 sounds absolutely gorgeous. The strings are amazing. Don't sound too like overblown as well, which is really cool. And you get a nice saxophone solo from Steve Gregory. So yeah, thumbs up to him. This was the third time they would use saxophone use a saxophone or multiple saxophones on a Queen track. The first track was Stay in Power, the second track was Action to Stay, and the third track was, of course, One Year of Love. Yeah, saxophone on a Queen track, yeah, some people that'll probably put some people off from listening to like this album, or at least this track, but I love it. So yeah, next track is Pain Is So Close to Pleasure. A lot of people don't really care about this song. I love it. In my opinion, this is another John Deacon song. This is basically the 80s version of You're My Best Friend, you know. Has the same chords. I believe it's in the same key as C major. Got some really nice keyboards played by Freddie, John and Spike Edney. Yeah, Spike Edney plays on this track. It's just a catchy song. I just love this song. Just a really catchy song. I love the key change at the end. And, you know, it's more of a pop song. You know, this is definitely a pop rock album, but not entirely. So yeah, Pain Is So Close to Pleasure. I love the song. I love the lyrics. It's just a nice, fun song. Just something to just relax to, you know, and enjoy. I actually enjoy music. Like, yeah, no, some people are quite picky with their music. I can kind of understand that. Next track is Friends Will Be Friends. Another track that people don't really care for. Oh, I love this song. Like, such a sweet song, and like sweet but quite a rocking song as well. Like, there's some great guitar parts from Brian May. The lyrics are really nice. The chant vocals are really nice, and yeah, friends will be friends and all that. Yeah, I'm not going to bother singing in this album review. That's for it's best for me to sing, you know, sing on my songs that I release, you know. When my music comes out, you know, of course, you hear my vocals because, I mean, when I release a song, you expect vocals, unless it's an instrumental, that is. But yeah, let's ignore my music career, let's focus on Queen. So yeah, Who Wants to Live Forever? Beautiful song, I love this song. Beautiful strings. It starts off with Brian on the synthesizer. Even the synth sounds absolutely fantastic and haunting. Brian actually sings lead vocals at the beginning, then Freddie comes in, and you get some really cool reverb drums. It's just so cool. I love this song. Who Wants to Live Forever? You know, obviously, you know, this song, yeah, was made for a film, but was very relatable for the band once, Freddie was, you know, unfortunately after the Kind of Magic tour, he was fortunately really ill, and and this song, you know, definitely reminds you of Freddie, you know, who wants to live forever and all that, and just like, who wants to live forever? And you know, everyone wants to live forever, well, most people do anyways, and yeah, so it's such a beautiful song, quite relatable, and yeah, you know, it's a song about being ancient, I guess, and the outro is quite nice as well, you know, it's a bit unsettling, but I love it. Yeah, I love this song. John Deacon didn't play on it, but he was in the video. He played the double bass with a bow, which is pretty cool. Next track we have is Gimme the Prize, another rocking track. I really like this song. The audio clips might put people off, but I just ignore them and just listen to the actual song. Gimme the Prize is such a great song. Like, another Brian May song. Yeah, Brian May wrote Who Wants to Live Forever as well. Freddie's vocals are great, quite aggressive. I love this song. Next song is Don't Lose Your Head. Oh, such a cool song. I mean, you've got like a synth bass or a sequence bass. Still really cool. I think Don't Lose Your Head's a great rocking track. Quite underrated as well. The lyrics are fantastic. You get some backup vocals. I love the synths. I love the build up as well. It's just a great song. I love it. And then the closing track on the album is Princess of the Universe. What a great track. And then you get this really cool like sort of heavy metal part where it sounds like Brian's tapping his red special guitar. Flipping awesome. I love Princess of the Universe, you know. Yeah, it starts off quite slow and then gets faster upbeat, and we're the princes of the universe and all that. Yeah, and then you get this really cool guitar part from Brian. Yeah, so yeah, this album isn't completely a pop album. One Vision's quite a rocking track. Friends Will Be Friends is sort of a rock track. Give Me the Prize, Don't Lose Your Head. Prince of the Universe has some it kind of reminds you a bit of old Queen when they pretty much sort of invented thrash metal, heavy metal, that sort of thing. But yeah, the 80s production might put some people off, but I love the 80s, so that doesn't bother me at all. So yeah, extra magical ingredients. A kind of magic. Yes, that's a remix version of A Kind of Magic. It's extended. Yeah, that's quite cool. And same with Friends Will Be Friends Will Be Friends. They're just extended and all that. And yeah, some of the stuff has been swapped around, so it sounds like a remix. Pretty cool. And then Forever's a really nice piece. It's just Brian on the piano, and yeah, I believe that was used in the film. I thought this was a demo for Who Wants to Live Forever. So it's pretty much just Brian on the piano, and really beautiful, just as beautiful as the actual song, in my opinion. So, thumbs up to this album. I love this album. Who Wants to Live Forever is a key track on this album, along with Kind of Magic and One Vision. There were 7, yes, I repeat, 7 singles from this album. I know, every track except for Give Me the Prize and Don't Lose Your Head. So, all the tracks besides tracks 7 and 8 were all released as singles. Fair do. I believe this album hit #1 in the UK. The Works only hit #2, and I think Hot Space hit #4. I could be wrong. Most of the albums, from Night at the Opera onwards, I believe all of them hit #1 in the UK, which is impressive. Innuendo obviously hit #1. Main in Heaven hit #1, and the album that came after this, A Miracle, would hit #1 too. Of course, Queen toured this album. This would be the last tour they ever did, which is a shame. And yeah, then we got the disc. I believe these female characters were in the video for A Kind of Magic. Very nice. Got the names of the songs here. I believe that's a record. Dice. That's what's that? It's like a pot or something. And you get a skeleton and a mini trumpet in it. I don't know. Hang on a minute. Hey. Very colourful, all of it. So, picture of the band, track listing, very nice. Assistant engineer was Croydon. So, of course, got Roger, Freddie, Brian, and John. Smashing photo right there. One Vision, lyrics, same for A Kind of Magic. And 1 Year of Love. Yes, 1 Year of Love was a John Deacon track. Pain Is So Close to Pleasure, Mercury and John Deacon. Same with Friends Will Be Friends. Great artwork here. You've got another fish, you've got a rabbit, 2 fish bowls, magic wand, got loads of characters here, you've got a genie. This was a few years before Aladdin, of course, so. And there's a book and magic right there, very nice, very eye-catching. Who Wants to Live Forever, beautiful song, Give Me the Prize. A lot of audio clips in that song, but I think they fit the song quite well, my opinion. And that explosion at the end, flipping heck. I need to watch Highlander, seriously. I've watched Flash Gordon though, and I've actually seen the Flash Gordon vinyl, but I saw it once and never saw it again, which is pretty sad. It was £7 as well, I could have bought it. Don't Lose Your Head and Princes of the Universe. So, Queen are Freddie Mercury on vocals and keyboards, John Deacon on bass, keyboards and occasional guitar, Roger Taylor on drums, occasional vocals and keyboards, and Brian May on guitar, occasional vocals and keyboards. So all of them participate on keyboards. A lot of keyboards on this album. Extra keyboards done by Spike Ennig, and computer keyboards, UMI and BBC B. Okay, don't know who they are. 1 Year of Love string arrangement by Linton Naif and saxophone by Steve Gregory. Who Wants to Live Forever, the orchestra was arranged by Michael Kamen, you probably heard that name, and Brian May as well. Performed by the National Philharmonic Orchestra, which all do a great job on this album. Recorded by Eric Tomlinson at Abbey Road Studios. And Don't Lose Your Head, the incidental vocals were done by Joan Armatrading, I think that's how you say her name. And courtesy of AM Records. Cool. Special thanks to those people, used on the Highlander. Very cool. Just and all this information, something you would see in an old compact disc. So yeah, I love this album, Kind of Magic. It's actually one of my favourite Queen albums. Dare I say? I know it's sort of a soundtrack, but I love this album. Like, if you lot are like Kind of Magic is rubbish, it's nowhere near as good as some of the earlier albums. I actually prefer some of the 80s albums over the 70s albums. I know, but you know, I love the 80s, and I think if you've been watching this channel long enough, you definitely know which Queen album's my favourite. But if you don't know, then that's a surprise for another day. So yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. This has been my review of Queens of Kind of Magic. Do you like this album? Do you not care about this album? Or are you half and half? Or do you dislike this album? Is it way too poppy for your taste? Yeah, Queen of, not always been a like a hard rock band, you know. Like, they've always done like poppier stuff, say God Old Fashioned Lover Boy, you know. That song's like quite humorous, poppy, you know, that sort of thing. Same with songs like Lazy on Sunday Afternoon. So they've not always been a rock band. You know, Killer Queen, you know. In that song, there's literally just like a guitar solo and that's it. That sort of thing. And then you kind of get that old Queen sound in some of the songs, like One Vision. Even the video like parodies I wouldn't say parody, but makes reference to Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah, 10 years later. So that's pretty cool. If you watch the behind the scenes from the One Vision video and like the outtakes as well, it's quite funny actually. And they're not taking the video seriously one bit. So of course, Queen, it was the same 4 people, same 4 blokes, you know, amazing musicians, songwriters, you know, just mucking around having fun, I guess. So behind the scenes, so good on them. So thanks for watching, everyone. I shall see you all next time. Take it easy, and yeah, in a bit. Peace.